Hey Cancer, welcome to your forecast. Okay, we are going to look at the third quarter, okay, the next 3 months. Time is fluid, even though I'm looking at July, August, September. If you come later and the next 3 months and it resonates for you, that's when it was meant for you. I am an intuitive for those that are new, and I'm excited to have you here. I am a little bit different probably than other readers, and hopefully you will enjoy my vibe. I apologize in advance for my Invisalign, and they will be in for the next year. So if you can't stand these sort of lisping, then you might just want to keep on going. For those of you that are returning, I love you so much. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe, because that is how new people find the channel. And if you'd like a personal reading, if you'd like to learn about my decks, the books I've written, all of that, it's down below. Okay, for the collective here, all right, the universe is really watching you. They see you've put out this big wish, okay? But to get it, you have to let go of something. And you're like, oh, I have. But you have not, okay? It's under the moon. Again, you are like, oh yeah, I've broken free, but you're still kind of wandering among the sheeple, okay? You're waiting, I think, for your mind and your heart to sync up, but you're just not quite there, all right? So let's see what's going on here, Cancer, all right? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we're going to look at July. Come on. It's like, no. Come on, that's your time, right? We're in your season. Happy birthday, by the way. Okay. August. Thank you. And September. Underlying, we've got let your fears dissolve, Cancer. Full moon, right? There you are. Let your fears dissolve. Okay, Cancer. What are you afraid of letting go? Okay, what are you afraid of letting go? All right, let's take a look here. Overview, all right? Divine child. Yeah, there's some inner child here that you are healing to get that mind and heart, okay, alignment. Something's really hit your heart big time, okay, and there's a lot that you want to say, a lot that perhaps you haven't said, okay. Going into July, new moon in Taurus, know your worth, right? If you're not getting what you want out of a situation, whether it is a person, place, or thing, right? Know that you are worth more. You're having a spiritual ascension here, okay? You may be getting a lot of dreams coming through that are giving you more perspective about what's going on in your life. August, okay, we've got new moon in Cancer, so there's a lot of manifesting happening here. And the full moon in Capricorn, which is almost like we've got relax, take a reality check, right? Something I feel like is going to be illuminated in your like sort of public life. But Spirit wants you to just relax and accept what's coming in. Oliver had to go find himself a nice spot on the floor, which is very unusual for him. Okay, again, spirituality is coming up here. spirit guides asking you to meditate, okay? Relax, meditate, really tune in. Take care of yourself, okay? Make sure that you are eating well, that your motivation is up. It's almost like they're showing me like you're prepping for a marathon, sort of an energy, okay? September, we've got the last quarter moon in Aries and new moon in Scorpio, okay? So work through your feelings and go deeper. Okay, I feel like you're moving into an energy of, right, manifesting an ending, okay? And it's going to take a little fire to get you to work through those feelings and to kind of walk through this, okay? Interesting, 2 cards of pets and nature here. So you might be getting a new pet, and if you do, that pet might have some issues kind of acclimating. And that's funny because he came over and he's like, I'm just going to sleep on the floor here. This pet might have a problem acclimating to your home, okay? But it's going to be something very healing for you no matter what, okay? Because this is healing this tired, fatigued energy that you have been getting out of this issue that you've been dealing with over these 3 months, okay? So what else here, Spirit? Ooh, that came out very quickly. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Some of you are going through an end of a cycle or an end of a relationship. Okay. One more, please, Spirit. One more, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. And you feel it. You just might not be ready for it. Okay, because we've got obstacles and challenges, conflict and despair. Both are 5s here, right? In July, where you are like, I need to take a risk. I need to take a leap of faith here, right? Knowing your worth, manifesting the spiritual change, and then kind of turning and like heading back, right, to where you feel safe. Because you have choices, decisions to make about this movement. And for whatever reason, you're like, I just need to look at all the elements, all the aspects of this to make sure I'm doing the right thing. But I feel like you're going to get that clarity, okay? Take the reality check, getting the clarity in August, okay? The universe is showing you that there's an end of cycle here in that foundation and achievement, right? End of cycle here in that 4 of Wands energy. Asking you to be prepared, right? To look at yourself as the success and letting yourself move forward, okay? Because in September, there's an awareness that it's time for something new. Ace of Swords, right? There's a truth coming through to you. You know that it's like you're being guided, right? Like, again, new moon in Scorpio. It's time, right? Look, this is coming out of the grave. It's time for that death and rebirth, okay? So what else here for Cancer, okay? Yeah, right? Problem is that you're under a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. Your heart is under a lot of pressure and a lot of stress, and you are struggling. Yeah, look, you're like, I don't know how to see my future. I don't know how to know what's coming next, right? I don't know how to let go of this. There's too much emotion tied to this, okay? Yeah. And I don't want to be alone, okay? And this is something that your heart, right, really feels tied to. It's like it helps you with your creating, and it helps you with your energy. Again, right? There's another 3. As much as this brings you joy, this brings you sadness, All right. Yeah. And so you're like, I've just shut down. I've just gone into my shell. I've isolated. Okay. I'm not putting my emotions into this. And that's why you're kind of out of touch with your head and your heart. And they're singing that song in my head. You're out of touch. You're out of touch. Do, 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 when you're not around. So, old song. But if you know the name of it, pop it down in the description box and go look at the lyrics, because there's something there for you. Okay. What else here for Cancer? Yeah, okay, to the moon and back. And touch the sky. The challenge is that it's like, you're like, I'm wishing for this, right? Like, almost like, come and save me, right? If I wish long enough, like, you'll see me, you'll come, you'll save me, you'll rescue me here, okay? But we've got the mermaid's love came out in reverse, okay? Very defined in reverse. I don't feel like this is for you, right? You're like, can you hear me? Do you feel me? Well, right? It's kind of hard when you're behind this block of ice. Yeah. All right. You feel like you've given yourself purely, you've been vulnerable, but what you're hiding is the core of your essence, okay? And perhaps because somebody hasn't even bloomed in this, okay? Yeah, another one that came out clearly in reverse, my dear friend, okay? It's the 11, okay? Soulmates. You may feel like if this is a friendship, that you are like, I can't give up my friend, right? But this is all up here, right? Protective nest, like you're trying to protect something. Inner childhood wounds here, right? Yeah. You're like, I'm not even going to listen to this. La, 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 la. All right. So, let's close it off with another oracle. I'm going to move it on to Patreon. I want to see what energy is approaching you and what the enneagram of that energy is. All right, take a deeper look at things. Yeah, all right. Are you listening to what you put out there in that wish, right? Because you did put a wish out there, right? The universe is listening. You did put a wish out there. What was that wish? Okay, because when you put that wish out there, you were very vulnerable. But now you're like, nope, closed off. Okay, so it's time to figure out what that wish was and kind of follow it forward. All right, so I hope that helped you. I hope you guys have a beautiful week if this is where we leave it. If you want to follow me to Patreon, it's Pay What You Can. And I hope to see you there. Link is down below. All right. Much love, guys. Bye.